everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Kylie Cosmetics cream lipsticks. If you do want to see a review and a demo, then please keep watching. As a huge favor, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment anything down below. I greatly appreciate it. I read all the comments and I will do my best to reply back. Each lipstick retails for $23 on KylieCosmetics.com and Ulta Beauty. I do want to read a little bit about these lipsticks on Ulta's website. The Kylie Cosmetics cream lipstick is a color-rich, creamy formula delivering a satin sheen finish, featuring a non-sticky texture that glides on effortlessly without feathering or settling into lip lines. This lipstick is your go-to for a lightweight satin finish. If you have not seen my previous review on her matte lipsticks, I'll leave it right over here in the cards if you're interested. Here's a closer look on what the packaging looks like. Up at the top it says Kylie Cosmetics. In the center it says cream lipstick. Underneath that it says Kylie Jenner. You get 0.12 ounces or 3.5 grams of product. Up at the top you have the shade name printed. This is called One for the Books. This is shade number 725. On this side of the packaging you have the ingredients listed and it states it was made in Italy. On the other side it states it's a vegan formula. On the back it says cream lipstick and then it states it in a different language, and then you have the barcode printed, and on the bottom it states it has an 18-month shelf life. Here's how much product comes inside of the lipstick tube. In the center of the lipstick it says Kylie. Down at the bottom it says Kylie, and then underneath that it says Kylie Jenner. I also want to point out that the cap is not magnetic. You have to push it down in order for it to be secure. On the bottom of the lipstick tube you have the shade name printed. Again, this shade is called 725, One for the Books, and then it states it has an 18-month shelf life and it was made in Italy. One for the Books is described as a peach nude. This shade might be a little bit too light for me, but let's see what it looks like applied on the lips. This lipstick has a slight vanilla scent. It smells very good. Here's what the shade in One for the Books looks like. This shade is too light for my skin tone. The next shade is in 613. This shade is called If Looks Could Kill. If Looks Could Kill is described as a dusty nude. Wow, that's beautiful. Here's what the shade in If Looks Could Kill looks like. I feel like it's a little bit too light for my skin tone. I want to see what it looks like paired with a brown lip liner. I lined my lips off camera with a brown lip liner and I filled it in a little bit. Now let's reapply the shade in If Looks Could Kill. Here's what it looks like paired with a liner. It looks so much better. The next shade is called Not Sorry. This is shade number 333. Not Sorry is described as a pink. Here's what the shade in Not Sorry looks like. Again, this shade is too light for me. Next up, we have the shade in 510. This shade is called Talk is Cheap. It looks like this shade got damaged. That's totally fine. Talk is Cheap is described as a dusty rose. That's pretty. Here's what the shade in If Talk is Cheap looks like. I had to apply 2 to 3 coats to get an even application. You can still see a little bit of my natural lip peeking through, but I really like the color. Next up, we have the shade in Better Late Than Never. This is shade number 332. Better Late Than Never is described as a warm mauve. Another pretty shade. Here's what the shade in Better Late Than Never looks like. This shade is gorgeous. The next color is called Cooler in Person. This is shade number 116. Cooler in in person is described as a pink mauve. Very pretty. Here's what the shade in cooler in person looks like. This shade is stunning. The next color is called 509. This shade is called Been a Minute. This color came damaged as well, so I have to be careful. Been a Minute is described as a coral rose. That's pigmented. Here's what the shade in Been a Minute looks like. This shade is actually really beautiful. The next color is called Power Move. This is shade number 414. Power Move is described as a red-orange. This shade is bright. Here's what the shade in Power Move looks like. This color is pretty, but it's not opaque. You can see my natural lip peeking through. I currently have 3 coats on my lips. I tried to build up the formula, but this was the best that I can get it to. Second to last shade is called The Girl in Red. This is shade number 413. Again, we have another damaged lipstick. The Girl in Red is described as a blue-red. Another pigmented color. Here's what the shade in The Girl in Red looks like. I expected this shade to be a little bit more opaque. Again, you can see my natural lip peeking through. I tried to build up the pigmentation. I currently have 3 layers. For $23, I expected more from this formula. The last shade is called In My Bag. This is shade number 115. Another damaged lipstick. That's disappointing. In My Bag is described as a brick red. That's pretty. Here's what the last shade in My Bag looks like. This shade is gorgeous as well. I will be wearing this shade in My Bag throughout my entire day, and I will leave below in the description box how it wears. Here's what all 10 shades look like swatched on the back of my hand. Let's see if these transfer. Yes, these do transfer. For $23, these lipsticks aren't worth it in my opinion. It's not one swipe pigmented. It feels like a drugstore lipstick. I want to do a kiss test on the back of my hand to see how much product transfers. Here's how much product came off on the back of my hand. A lot of the product is still on my lips. My 2 favorite shades were Cooler in Person and If Looks Could Kill. I didn't like that I received damaged lipsticks from Kylie Cosmetics. I don't think that there's any quality control in their lab, because this is unacceptable. Here's a closer look on what the damaged lipsticks look like, and here's what the back looks like. Again, you can find quality lipsticks at the drugstore. Let me know in the comments down below which shade was your favorite. If you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.